So this lot's pretty small. It's only a 20 by 15. So it's pretty small. So we really don't have a lot of room to work with here. So what I'm thinking about doing is building a tiny house. That'd be pretty interesting, I think. Like a Japanese style tiny house. Because this is like the world that this is in is meant to be taking place in like Japan / Korea. I forget exactly which one, but it's I think it's Japan. But anyway, we're gonna build a tiny house. So before we can continue with that, let's go ahead and change this to a tiny home residential. So we need 4 place tiles. So you can have a micro home, a tiny home, or a small home. I think we're gonna do a tiny home. So we need walls. So we're gonna put down walls. That actually might be too big. Which tier is this? This is the tiny home tier. So we can do a total of 64 tiles for this tier. So far we have 35 tiles. Okay, we might want to just full-blown use 56. 63. So we're gonna stick with 63 for now. And first things first, like I said, we're gonna make it a Japanese style home as best as we can. So we're gonna start off with, actually I'm gonna go ahead and filter items here. So the certain pack that where I want to use the most of. We'll do tiny living, but also snow escape. Okay. So the door I'm wanting to use is, I think I like this one the best. I'm just gonna make it like a black. Okay. Looks like it's a sliding glass, not a sliding glass door, but a sliding door, which I guess is cool. Alright, so in the inside we need all the typical spaces. We need a bathroom area, we need a bedroom, and we need kitchen, kind of like a living space. So we're gonna try to cram it all in this tiny little space right here. Let's see if we can do it. I think we can. I have faith. So first things first, what I usually like to do when I'm doing builds is I typically like to decide what I want the focal features to be, and also the paint and the flooring. So if I kind of can get like a vibe of what I want the room itself to kind of look like, paint and flooring wise, I can kind of build around that. So we're wanting an Asian style type. So let's see what we've got here. We've got this siding. I think we're gonna go with this because this looks really. Let's go ahead and that looks really busy. This looks less busy, and we're gonna have this on the inside because we don't want it to be too much. Because if it's too much, it can make it seem smaller, I think. That's just my personal opinion on the matter. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. And I'm gonna put windows in the front though. I'm gonna put windows in the front. Since it is a tiny home, I think I'm gonna go with these windows. And maybe put like one in the back. For now. Okay, so we need to close off a space for the bathroom. Let's go ahead and make sure we have enough space for like the essential items. So for the bathroom, we typically need, we can do a 2x3 space. Because you have enough room for your toilet, sink, and shower. It's a tiny home, we don't need a bathtub. So we do toilet. We're gonna do this kind of toilet. We're going to do this kind of sink. And for the shower, I think I'm going to take the packs off for the shower. For the shower, I think we're going to do this. Actually, I don't really like how it's cut off like that, so let me move stuff around. Put that there, and then we'll move the sink here, and then have the toilet here. I think that'll work better. Put a mirror up. Go ahead and have this kind of mirror. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Now what we want is some flooring. I'm going to make it like afternoon so we get some light in here. Flooring. We don't want it too dark. Let's see. What is, let's do tile. What's the wood color? That. Alright, and then we're gonna do a light fixture. I think I like just the idea of like overhead lighting like that. Just because it's a small space. I don't really know how I feel about that floor. I think it might be too light. I think we may need to go darker. But we kind of wanted to match this. So we're gonna go darker. But I can't. So the eco footprint is we're gonna go with this. It is dark. It's okay. Don't really think we have, I don't really want to go with like a wood color like that. Actually, could possibly change this to this. I think I like that better. Yeah, I like that aesthetic better. So it's like all semi-seamless. Let's see if we can. This doesn't really work. This is like a dark, it's a dark wood, but I wonder if we can get like a black. I think I like that better. Alright. So we've got black and white kind of theme going on in this house so far, which is fine. And then obviously we're gonna need to get a door. And we're also going to need to put it in like that, the wallpaper. And then get a door for this bad boy. I usually like going with, since it's a black bathroom, we're gonna go with this. That'll be great. Okay, great. Now this small little area right here, I think what we're gonna do is, this is our bathroom. So we're gonna have this be our little bedroom area here in the back. So what we're gonna go ahead and do Just put a bed in. Now I'm thinking we could get like the Murphy. Technically what we could do is have the Murphy bed back here. Or we could put in an actual full-blown... I think we just could do that. I think I like that, but I kind of want a different... I kind of want to keep the colors pretty uniform. There's our bed. And then we'll have like... a tiny dresser in the corner. And then we're gonna go ahead and get dividers. I don't know if it's in clutter or... I have to remember the names of these items because I can seem to never remember. Or if it's in miscellaneous, it's in miscellaneous and it's a room divided. So it is a divider. So we're gonna grab these like so. Kind of divide the space. They can walk in through here. And that's gonna be the bedroom area. And now we're going to design the kitchen. I think I'm gonna go with... we need a pop of color. So I think I'm gonna go with... red and white here. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the fridge. I'm gonna pop one of these out. Then we're gonna put in the... do one more here. We're gonna put the sink in. And then the living space. So we're gonna go ahead and actually add in lighting. I like these tiny lights because they really add a lot of light to the room without taking up a lot of space. Also, real quick, we're gonna grab these floors. I kind of want the uniform floors throughout. So there. Okay. And I think we're gonna do like a small, actually now that I think about it, like a very small island. Very small island. And put stools on it. Okay. And then have the living space. I think we're gonna have it facing this way. We're gonna have this tiny couch. I actually don't know how I feel about this couch. It doesn't seem very... This actually doesn't feel very Asian inspired. But... oh well. It's fine. Go ahead and go with this couch. It's kind of tiny, goes what we're trying to achieve here. It's kind of more modern Asian style, I think, which I'm digging. So we're gonna go with that. Let's see, better colors. So they have that. Can you put a TV on that? Can, but not really. And then we're gonna put a TV, a little bit bigger TV. Though, should a tiny house really have a big TV? Probably not. We'll make it smaller. A smaller TV. And then deck it out with a video game console. And there you have it. A tiny home on the inside. Bathroom, bedroom, kitchen, and living space. Super simplistic. Literally done in like 2 seconds. See, building doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take forever. It can be just quick and simple and easy. However, this is like bare bone minimum stuff. So you have the sink in the kitchen, you have the stove / oven, and you have obviously counter space, a fridge, and you have a place for seating. So kind of like a dining area, but not really a full-blown dining area. Obviously, you have your living space, you have a couch, basic, interesting looking coffee table, but coffee table, and then a place for your TV and your gaming system. Because obviously, on this channel, we're gamers. We're on Twitch, obviously. We need a gaming console, or some sort of gaming device. As you may have noticed, there is no computer station. There is no desk or computer area. Actually, I'm gonna look into that. Can I do that with a Murphy bed on here? I don't think it can. No, I don't think it can. Anyway, so as you notice, there is no place to put the I mean, we technically could put a computer right here because we do have. Let's actually see if we can. Let's see if we can squeeze that in. Because a lot of you guys are probably going to be like, but I don't game on a console. I game on the PC. I want a PC to game. That would be something I would say too. So we just pop a desk in here. Grab a chair. We'll do a game. I guess we can do a gaming chair. We'll do this more immersive PC. And boom. A tiny home for the modern gamer. What do you guys think? It's very basic, very simplistic. Add in some like detailed features here. So obviously you're gonna need a smoke detector. in the kitchen. Probably gonna need a hood of some sort, so have that put in. We could have cabinets up here. We could just straight up put cabinets in. The only thing about that though is it does block this window. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually taking this window out, even though it'll look a bit uneven on the front. Be my only concern. I don't think that looks bad, though I could take the window and put it like right here. And then just move this window over. And it's like, you know, it works. That probably works a bit better. So now what we're gonna do is check this lighting here. Put more lighting in each of the spaces. And we have ourselves a very simplistic, but kind of fancy place to dwell. Very tiny. Now we need to like work on the outside because it's very tiny. But I don't know, maybe you want to hang out outdoors. Nothing wrong with that. So we're actually going, what I actually am thinking about doing is taking the outside and having it be like this color. There we go. And then obviously pull it around. We want it to look semi-uniform. So the next thing we need to do is I'm gonna go ahead and do the roof before we do the outside, just so that the actual house itself is complete. So with Asian style roofs, most of them are hipped roofs. So you take this, you pull it back like this, snazzy. And you take this ball and you pull it down, and it does that little Asian style roof. You can make it a little less angled. And there you go, you have an Asian style looking roof. And then you can just pick this out. I think I'm gonna go with this. Actually, no. Let's try that. Or this. None of them look dark enough. They don't look black. It says black. It doesn't actually look black. I think I'm gonna go with that though. And we're gonna go with trim. I'm gonna go with like this kind of trim. That's what I'm thinking. See, that looks great, right? Sort of. It's a very tiny home. It kind of fits in with the neighborhood kind of vibe. Okay. And now we're going to make the outdoors look a bit better. So what I'm thinking, and I kind of want a walkway. Looks more like like a sandy walkway. So maybe have like sandy walkway this way, even though we can't like connect it. Or actually, what if? I'm gonna find that here we go. What if we actually had this? and then expanded it this way to where it was like this really interesting, cool, like Zen garden feature. And then we just go in with like stones, a Zen garden type thing in the front. We have a different one. Let's do this one. That's kind of interesting. Type vibe, a little bit different. And then I think I want to like take the fencing here, do something like this. Oh wait, no, I didn't want to do this. I don't think we can pull it all the way forward though, is the problem. So yeah, I can't pull it up to the edge, so maybe not that. Cool concept though. Like a weird little thing. And I don't know if we have enough room for a tree, like a big tree. But maybe we can put in like a tree like this. And then on this side, we can have like a little pool. Very simple, simplistic. We'll do a rock around it. Actually, I don't know how I feel about the rock. Let's try this, the thin rock. There we go. What if we were to put glowing tile outside? That'd be actually pretty cool, but I don't think I have a color that I like. What actually if? This is probably really crazy. I don't know if I like that. Actually, no. I don't like that at all. I'm just teasing. We're gonna go with some stone. I don't know if I like that either. The cool thing though is you can experiment with different things, so you can just like change it, flick of a wrist. Okay. So now the necessities, you need a ladder, otherwise you're gonna kill your Sims. So a ladder is a necessity. I'm just gonna put a diving board in. Do something like this. And then, let's see here. Who doesn't love pizza? We're gonna put a pizza float in the pool. There we go. So it's very simple. Obviously, it's not super fancy. It's just a very basic build. And it kind of fits in with everything else in the neighborhood to an extent. So at least that's good. And we'll just go ahead and save it. And yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, our tiny house. Very simplistic. Nothing fancy. Inside and out. Essentials. Obviously this is an interesting thing. I've never done anything like this in the front before. I don't know how I feel about it, but I actually forgot one thing. We have one more thing to add. Actually, two more things. So first things first. You need somewhere to throw away your rubbish, your garbage, your items that you no longer need. We're actually gonna stick this like. We'll stick it like right at the end of this. And then we need a mailbox. I wonder if we can. Don't like how it like overlaps the door. So let's get a regular mailbox. Okay. There we go. Tiny house. Complete. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick little build mode taster here that I'm going to be doing. Various different little build mode projects on The Sims. Probably a mixture. Might do them more on YouTube than Twitch. Potentially. It really depends. But I'm hoping to do some more on Twitch. Do more like remodeling like NPCs' homes. Just kind of having fun with it because I like building in The Sims. But I think we're gonna switch gears